From Neural Newscast, this is Buzz, tracking what's trending and why it matters.
I am Leela Grant, and this is Buzz, where we decode the internet's biggest signals.
I'm Jonah Klein. If you were on X yesterday, it felt like the entire world was centered at Madison Square Garden.
It really was a main character moment for New York City, Jonah. The Knicks didn't just sweep the Cleveland Cavaliers, they did it with the internet's favorite couple watching from the front row.
Exactly. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce were spotted courtside, and the photos immediately nuked everyone's timeline. It is a rare joint sighting given how busy they both are.
And the vibes were immaculate. You had the Knicks locking in the sweep, and then the Empire State Building literally lit up in blue and orange to celebrate.
That landmark lighting was the cherry on top. It is one of those moments where sports and pop culture collide so perfectly that you cannot scroll for 2 seconds without seeing a different angle of them cheering.
Jonah, it was not just sports fans celebrating either. The Swifties were analyzing every reaction, and the NBA accounts were leaning into the trailer hype hard.
It is definitely the energy NYC needed for a playoff run. But while the Knicks were winning on the court, someone else was reclaiming their spot on the charts.
You are talking about Drake. The Six God just reminded everyone why he is a chart-topping machine.
Big time. His new track, Habibti, debuted at number 2 on Billboard with 114,000 units. Not far behind was Maid of Honor at number 3 with 110,000.
That is a massive double debut, Jonah. It feels like a strong comeback, especially after some of the recent noise surrounding his releases. People are already debating if this proves he is still untouchable.
The numbers do not lie. Moving over 100,000 units for 2 separate tracks simultaneously is a feat most artists cannot touch. The conversation on X is largely focused on his chart dominance.
It is the Drake effect, Jonah. Even when people think the momentum might be shifting, he drops and the world listens.
For sure. But switching gears from chart wins to some serious industry drama, we have to talk about what is happening in Bollywood right now.
This one is intense. Ranveer Singh has been officially banned by the FWICE. This all stems from his sudden exit from the highly anticipated film Dawn 3.
A ban is a huge deal for an actor of his caliber. The industry backlash was almost instantaneous when the news broke on May 25th.
Fans are divided. Some are defending his right to leave a project, while others, and clearly the industry guilds, are viewing it as a massive breach of commitment for such a high-profile movie.
It is a high-stakes standoff, Leela, and while we are looking at what is trending in India, there is a much more somber story gaining traction regarding the CBSE board exams.
This is heartbreaking to see. Students are taking to social media to report that their answer sheets were reportedly mixed up, leading to significantly lower marks than expected.
And it gets worse. Some students are claiming they are being called anti-national just for speaking out about these grading errors. It has created a wave of outrage on X.
When you have handwriting mismatches and grading irregularities, it is not just a technical error. It is these students' futures on the line. The pressure of board exams is already through the roof.
Exactly, Leela. Seeing the hashtag CBSE trend alongside stories of students begging for a reevaluation shows how digital platforms are becoming the only place these kids feel they can be heard.
It is a stark contrast to the glitz of the Knicks game or the Billboard charts, but it is where the most vital conversations are happening today.
From courtside romance to chart-topping hits and major social protests, the internet really does not sleep.
It's a lot to keep up with, but that is why we're here. We're tracking the shifts so you do not have to.
I'm Jonah Klein.
And I'm Leela Grant. That is the buzz for today.
Neural Newscast is AI-assisted, human-reviewed. View our AI transparency policy at neuralnewscast.com. Explore more context at buzz.neuralnewscast.com.
This has been Buzz on Neural Newscast, tracking what's trending and why it matters.